Clubs all over the tri-state area. Ladies and gentlemen, David Laurence is in the house. David Laurence. It's David Laurence. He's quick.
Am I actually taller than somebody? Huh. First time for everything. How's everybody doing tonight? This is my first time performing in Manhattan. I've wanted to do this for a really long time. And the ice cream, or the icing on the cake, actually I'll take ice cream on the cake, but is the fact that it's also Gay Pride weekend. I think certain jokes just kind of write themselves, but And yes, I am here and I'm single for Gay Pride weekend. I get to see all the happy couples, and if I can say one thing to a happy couple out there, go fuck yourself, seriously. I mean, I recently went out to a club in, I don't know, near Scranton, Pennsylvania, and there is a company there, they're called Caring Communities. They are an amazing nonprofit. They do free HIV testing, STD testing, all of it for free. They go into nightclubs and do it. And now I will go into roasting the fuck out of them. So I go in and they have somebody there to go through all these questionnaires with you. And I figured all my friends were afraid to get like a needle drawing their blood, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll go first. I go in and I go through this whole questionnaire, and at the end, the guy is like, you know, based upon your answers in this survey, we don't really feel it's appropriate to test you at this time. I think my immediate thought was, are you fucking kidding me? I can't even give it away? Like, I'm like a born-again virgin at this point. So then, as a result of that, I then downloaded a few of those dating sites. Okay, first I'll start with Tinder. It is pathetic. Swiping back and forth, and nope. Okay. I feel like Tinder really needs to take a lesson from Norton. When I'm swiping, it should pop up and say possible virus detected. And then let's go on to Grindr next, which is just as classy, if not more. Sounds like somebody got that joke. It is pretty much the most pathetic hookup site out there. And then first you see a lot of people with like, okay, on Snapchat, that dog face filter thing. Okay, it's like, can I see what you look like without it? Then I get a picture with that, I'm like, okay, put it back on, please. And I mean, a lot of those dating sites, they almost sound like a used car ad on Craigslist. Especially the gay ones. It's like, white, reliable, no evidence of rear end damage, must see. Yeah, I don't even know where to go with that one. And I think that is another reason why I am still single. I mean, I get it, a lot of gay men are very catty, and a lot of them are very slutty. And I mean, hell, just yesterday, I got a message on Grindr saying, hey, are you interested in a three-way? My immediate response was, I don't even like three-way calling. Are you kidding? And it's awful. And then, like, I even had, well, the previous comedian just said something about using a screwdriver and a screw. I can put together IKEA furniture. Sometimes. But I will say, I really, really had to ask for help. I work for a company, well, let me just go into this. Not my boss, but one of the other doctors that works there. I was trying to screw back on, I want to say like putting back up a bookshelf or something. And he looks at me, and this man is the biggest male chauvinistic pig you will ever meet in your entire life. I hope you're going to see the video of this when I post it online. So he saw me using a screwdriver, and he's like, what, have you never used it? Have you never seen a tool before? And I look him dead in the eyes like I'm looking at a tool right now. But let me go back to the company I actually work for. It is in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, which, if anybody knows, that is like the drug capital of that part of Pennsylvania. No more claps for that? Really? Okay. But at that job, My job is literally, I sit there and I do drug testing for numerous companies, including the Department of Transportation, Probation, Parole, and Children and Youth Services. Yeah. I had a 16-year-old last week brought in by his probation officer. And this is a skinnier than me white boy. Yes, it's possible. I'm like, do you have ID? And the kid looks me straight in the eyes and is like, you don't know who I am? I can be a straight up killer. Kid, you can barely kill time. His probation officer started to giggle and was like, yeah, he ran from the cops. And he's like, I didn't run, I swear on my father's life. And I was like, wow, a coward and a liar? That father must be thrilled. And that's not even like touching the, not even the tip of the iceberg. I had a driver for the Department of Transportation blow a .37 at 9:30 in the morning. Does that bad for my license? I kind of feel like your license is the least of your problems at the moment. But hey, across the hall they have some pamphlets for Alcoholics Anonymous. I mean, it just gets funnier and funnier. I mean, like when somebody fails a drug test and they're like, well, I've never done drugs in my life. It's like, yeah, me neither. It's like I know you because I was you, kid. Your eyes are pinned. I'm assuming you took a handful of Vicodin before you came in here. No. Fine, Percocet. Fuck. People think that they're smart. When you think you're smart, they're probably not. The person who left knows how true that is. It just gets easier and easier. I mean, like, somebody failed his drug test for marijuana, and he was like, but it's really good for fighting cancer. I was like, well, do you have cancer? No. Okay, so, I get it. You just smoke a lot of weed, and the cancer cells are just like, fuck, what was I doing? And I mean, like, he didn't get the joke, probably because he was stoned as hell, but honestly, it kept me entertained for the rest of the day. And then from there, it gets... I mean, I make it out to be a lot worse than it is. I mean, Hazleton is the kind of town that Donald Trump would want to build a wall around. It's all minorities and different ethnicities. I want to say the Mexican food in that town is amazing. It's good enough that I will be on fire for the next week and a half. And it is totally worth it. It is absolutely amazing. And I do make a lot of horrible jokes about Hazleton, but it really isn't that bad. I mean, a lot of it is just smoke and mirrors, which in Hazleton obviously means marijuana and cocaine. And then let's see. I also used to work at a nightclub, and I was so glad to get out of there. I cannot... Okay, it was a gay club in Wilkes-Barre, and to put it nicely, I can only deal with one catty stuck-up bitch at a time, and that's me. So, everybody else really needs to take a seat and, like, slow your fucking roll. My God, did I just quote a pro wrestler from the 90s from when I was still in the closet? But I will say my job is definitely made possible by the good people at Starbucks. I will say, has anybody ever... Okay, I went to Starbucks at 7 a.m. on my way to my office, and has anybody ever noticed that 7 a.m. at a Starbucks greatly resembles the waiting room of a methadone clinic? Everybody's sitting there waiting for their fix. And I'll end with this. When I was at Marywood, I was originally a theater major out here. I switched it to science when I moved to Pennsylvania because I didn't want my most famous line ever to be, do you want fries with that? So I switched to science, and this is like 7 a.m. or 7:30, and I'm waiting in line to get my coffee, and this guy behind me in line is so far in the closet that he found the Christmas presents. And he's standing there talking to some cheerleader-looking girl. For this, I'll just call her Brittany, because she seems like a Brittany. And he was like, you know, I like my coffee the way I like my women. To which I turn around and I'm like, what, with penises? To which he then looks at me and says, yeah, well, you like your coffee the way you like your men. And I just get my cup at that point. I look at my cup, I look at him. I look at my cup, and I'm like, bitter? I'm David Laurence, you guys have been great.